Thank you. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the 80 LASIGE Workshop. It's a pleasure, and thank you to have you here. And thanks for attending. I'll just give 5 minutes presentation about what is LASIGE, in case you don't know, and how we are organized, and some new initiatives that would be interesting for all of, especially the members of LASIGE, to know about. So, LASIGE is a computer science research unit that aims to develop excellent research and with societal and scientific impact. Okay, so this is our motto, let's say, and we are mainly composed by, most of us are from FACU, okay, University of Lisbon, Faculty of Science. Almost half of the members of the lab are master students, which makes sense because there are lots of master students work with us. And then we have the integrated PhDs, which are the professors and the postdocs, and most of the postdocs. Some collaborators, and of course the PhD students. It reminds me that I forgot to thank the PhD Students Commission for organizing this, which should be this. And the LASIGE management team, Carly, Alexandra. Otherwise, there will not be such nice event. But anyway, let's continue. So this is the distribution. So we have mostly PhD students, integrated members, and master students. And the bulk of our production in terms of research is done by the PhD students and the integrated members. Of course, the master students are very important, but they are here mostly to learn and also to contribute. LASIGE is organized in research lines of excellence. Okay, so basically we have 6 research lines about reliable software and systems, data and systems intelligence, accessibility and aging, health and biomedical informatics, resilient distributed and networked systems, and cyber-physical systems. So most of our researchers are in one or more of these areas, but of course there are researchers that are not necessarily in any of those. But these are the main, let's say, the main topics that LASIGE tries to do its contributions. And in terms of organization, we are organized as an executive council, in which I am the director, and I have Thiago as vice director, and Katia also as a member of the council. And we have the managers, Alexandra and Carla, which help us a lot with the day-to-day tasks of LASIGE. And then there's a coordinating council with one coordinator for each research line or line of excellence that we have in the unity. And then we have all the other members that are contributing to LASIGE. The only content, let's say, beside this formal presentation of the unity that I want to mention is about recalling some initiatives that we have in LASIGE. So last year, we introduced some new things like the PhD Students Commission. For community building and social activities, it was let's say, a missing thing that we had in LASIGE. Not a missing, because I think the problem here was to solve something that got worse during the pandemics and with the isolation that everyone had to have. And we also created this José Rufino Fund for the students to organize these events, okay, and these activities. Then we also started or created new ways to incentivize excellence in the labs by funding pre-PhD scholarships for the students that finish the masters or are finishing the masters and want to do the PhD starting next year, and some funding for distinguished publication to support people that it's not the prizes that you see by the end of the day, but for supporting people that want to have a distinguished publication. There's no funding to pay for registration or the publication in an open access journal. And this year, there are some things that we want to continue doing, or some additional things. We will continue doing what we did, and we'll do some additional things. Of course, some of these are pending approval by the Scientific Council of LASIGE. But the overall idea is to give additional funding or additional support for early career researchers, which are people that finish the PhD in less than six or seven, right? 7 years, at most 7 years ago. More funding for PhD students participating in Core A-Star conference or in thematic schools. So we already supported some people to go to these events. So the idea is that if you see a nice event and you want to submit a poster or a workshop paper to see how it is, to attend the event, LASIGE might help you with that. And another very important thing that we did is to have Grammarly accounts for LASIGE members. We send a call, people who are interested answered, and then we distributed these accounts among the people who, there are some limits, of course, but for the people who asked, I think at this point we gave accounts to everyone. And this year, when we are close to the summer, closer to the deadline for FCT, we will prepare some proposal preparation workshops, okay? At least one, let's say, to discuss with people who had projects to help people that are preparing proposals get more successful in this. And another thing we did is about image and well-being. So we had new photos for the website. They are not there yet, but they will be. The website probably this year will be, the image will be reworked for the FCT evaluation. And of course, we had the cold mineral water that for me is one of the most important things here, because for me it's unnecessary. It's not for improvement, it's something that should be there always, okay? But I hope you enjoyed the day. So we have a program that was already mentioned, and enjoy.